Hey there, this is Maria Gonzalez and today I'm going to show you a great tool to assess students' performance and its name is Socrative. I'm going to show you the teacher's version. So we have Socrative here. As I already have an account, I'm going to click in login. I'm going to choose teacher login and here we are in the teacher's dashboard. So here we have these tabs: launch, quizzes, rooms, reports, results. So I'm going to start here in the launch tab and we have these options that basically is to have a quick questions, a poll, and we can select multiple choice, true, false, short answer. If you want to assess how much students have learned at the end of a unit or a lesson, you are going to choose click exit ticket, and that is going to allow you to see, for example, something as a wrap-up. You are going to choose a space race if you want to have a very friendly and fun competition, and students are going to answer some questions in groups while they answer some questions. So for example, let's click here. You are going to have the list of all the quizzes that you have created, and that this is something amazing because this is a place where you can recycle, reuse the quizzes that you have used previously. So let's say that I'm going to use los pasatiempos. So I'm going to select that, click next. Here I'm going to choose the number of teams. Let's say that I'm going to have just 3 teams. I'm going to choose the icon. I'm going to choose this bicycle. In the countdown, I'm going to choose 1 minute. And I have all their additional options. For example, if I want to shuffle questions, in that way students are going to have different questions at the same time. If I want to shuffle answers, if I want to show questions feedback, show final score. So these are going to be my options. If I am ready, I'm going to click here, start. So this part, well, here we have the time, and if the students are answering their questions and the answers are correct, of course, these bicycles are going to move and the students will be able to see this, and that's how this is going to be very fun for them. Well, I'm going just to finish and click here, finish, and I finish this. So in the reports, I am going to have here the name of the students and the answer that were correct or incorrect, and I can show the students' names, show the responses, show the results, and I can share this information. I can send it to my email, to the students' emails, or I can download it. This is amazing. So we are going to go back to launch. If I want to have a quiz individually, again, we have the name, the list of quizzes that I have already created. I'm going to choose again los pasatiempos. Next, and I have these options. Instant feedback means that students are going to receive feedback as soon as they finish answering a question, and they won't be able to go back to the previous questions. In open navigation, yes, they can move back and forth in the quiz. And teacher pace means that you are going to be the one controlling when the students are going to answer a question. So students need to wait until you allow them to answer the next question. So let's say that I'm going to choose instant feedback. That is the one that I choose the most. It's optional if I want to have the students' names or if I want to have something anonymous. And this is going to be basically when students log in, Socrative is going to ask them to type their names or not. According to your selection here, you can shuffle questions if you think that the students can look at each other, so you can shuffle. The students will see the feedback at the end of each question and they can see the final score. So start. Here we are in the results tab, and again here you are going to have the students' names, their answers, and sometimes I like to show these to students, to show them on the board, on the TV, and if I don't want the students to see their classmates' names, so they're just going to be able to see like, oh, he's having more correct answers, but not the names. Or in my case, for example, if just for me, I just can see the student's name. That way I can see, for example, if a student is not working or is having, like most students are having difficulty in a specific question. Once that I finish, that time is over, I finish here. And I'm going to have the reports in this section. As I didn't have students, well, I don't have reports, but the reports are going to allow me to see the progress of students and to download those reports. If I go to rooms, it means that I can give a name to my room. In this case, it's Profe Magopa, that is the name of my room, and this is what you are going to give students to enter to the Socrative, to the quiz. I love this because when students enter to the quiz, they don't need to create an account, they don't need to give lots of information, just to type this. And if I chose to that they need to write their names, so Socrative is going to ask them for their names, and that's it. And then students start like taking the exam. I cannot add another room because this is for Socrative Pro. But with one room is going to be okay. Then, when you are ready to create your new brand quizzes, you are going to click here. In here, I have all the quizzes that I have created before. Let's say that I'm going to create a new one here. New quiz, import quiz, new folder, but that is Pro Socrative. So let's say that I'm going to choose new quiz. And I'm going to give a name. Let's say that the name is going to be animals, and I can align with quiz to standard. I can fill this information, and I have these three type of question: multiple choice. So you have all the options that you want. You can have pictures that you can upload from your device, and here you can provide an explanation. So that is the explanation that students are going to see once that they answer the question. And here you select if this question is going to be the one that is correct. You can select 2, 3 more options to be correct. And if you have many options that are possible, you can click here or delete them here in this part. Once that you are done with the question, well, let's say I'm going to write something here, this is a question, answers. Well, this is just an example. Okay, and I can choose other type of question, let's say true, false, or short answer. So short answer, this is quite interesting because you need to give lots of explanation, because students need to answer exactly, their answer needs to be exactly as what you have in one of these. You can have many possible options, but you need to be clear, for example, about punctuation, about capitalization, because sometimes, for example, if they just don't write the period, Socrative is going to say that the answer is wrong, and no, probably the answer is correct, but you need to go back to check this part. So you need to be very clear here, and this is just for short answers, so it doesn't really work for long answers because it's just difficult that students write something in the same order that you expect, or because they can express themselves in different ways. So this is just for short answer. For example, if I want to say what is the color of a flag, of the Colombian flag, yellow, blue, red, because that is something very short and you can provide an explanation. So you are done here. Let's say that's something here. Again, you can have a picture. You are done. When you are done with your quiz, you save and exit, and this is going to be part of the collection of quizzes that you already have here. And also you can import, you can share with other teachers, and this is Socrative. I totally recommend it. I use it, for example, when students read a test or they watch video and I want to know how much they learn from that document. So I use quizzes or space race when I want something that is kind of fun, and with different levels. So with students of high school or elementary school, they really like it. So, well, thanks for watching this video, and I hope this video has been very helpful for you.